The Sharp Tank. No jumper. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world. And today, I got a person that I've had in here before, and I thought it would be dope for us to sit back down because you was coming down to come do some content, or whatnot. We got Damnhomie in the building. Can I say your real name, or did I just say Damnhomie?
Yeah, you could say it.
We got Maya in the building.
You're Brooklyn. No, you don't. You be saying it too now.
You say that. No, I do. Like, listen, I promise you, if I've ever said it, I know for now.
Oh, you were being funny?
Yeah, I was just being funny.
Oh, okay. Congrats.
I was really trying to roast you.
Okay.
Like when I did that.
All right. Well, I don't feel roasted. I feel even cooler now.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me back.
Welcome to your intervention.
Thank you. I needed one. I need 3.
I knew if I didn't trick you into coming down here, you wouldn't have came. Like, I had to make it seem like it's gonna be this interview, this, you know what I'm saying? But really, I'm here to help get you some help.
Oh, good.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like you need
And I'm here to do the same because I've heard, bro, every time I come to do an interview or anything with this man, it's like I have so many women coming for me, be careful with him. He has a big mouth, and it's like, he really is not.
Me and you've been cool. In all actuality, all jokes aside, me and you, we've been cool. I've always loved your spirit. I always love how your work ethic is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And you always been respectful, through everything. You always stood how I feel a woman should stand, even though I know it's an opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's not a fact. You know what I'm saying? But the way I look at women, hey, I really respect your structure and how you move.
Thank you.
What you been doing lately? What's been going on?
Well, since the last time I've seen you, I started working with Worldstar's original content. Mm-hmm. So every day we're in meetings. I'm in the middle of creating 3 shows. I currently just finished Shoot Your Shot. You won.
I won that one, yeah.
Congratulations.
Hey, my coffee say, man, it's me. Yeah.
So now that I finished the dating show, I'm working on 3 shows. First, I'm working on Jail Talk, which is a show about jail conversations. It's about, people going to prison, in prison, getting out, jail wives, snitches, cops. We want to basically interview all these people. I interviewed a snitch the other day that went really bad because he was a gangster snitch. He was mad about it. Yeah. And then another show.
There's a lot of those.
A lot.
There's a lot of those.
They mad. It's bro, you the one that did it to yourself. Then the other show I'm working on is a reaction show where people are rapping and I interview them right after. And then I have another show I'm doing where I'm bringing a stand-up to Worldstar. Yeah. I think, so many people, they love comedy clubs, but not everyone has time to actually go to one. So imagine, you have a show where someone in the audience has a tripod, and I have access to pretty much any clubs where I could just sit, have a tripod, and have it on live. So I'm in the middle of trying to figure out how to do 3 shows on live for Worldstar because my talent is more spur of the moment, improv. Yeah. I'm not really good at scripted anything, so they have me working on just lives, original content for myself and other people. Yeah. So other comedians, I'm also helping create their shows.
Would you, because it is a hard transition, especially for you coming from doing funny skits, because your skits are funny, you do a lot of them, they get a lot of play, people watch them. Have you ever thought about crossing over to, the comic side of stand-up? Really going to do some stand-up?
Yeah, I've done stand-up, but I think my stand-up's a little too crazy, because I know there's certain things you're not allowed to talk about.
Baby ears for everybody. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody they got baby ears, don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you're unapologetic. Yeah. So you're going to get up there, you're going to say some shit, and there's going to be a bunch of baby ears.
I think it's going to be a bunch of people getting offended. Someone told me before, you can't laugh about things that make people sad, but I think you should. That's the only way to get over it, bro. The only reason I got over everything that's happened with me is I laugh about it now. I make jokes about it. The whole thing with me, having a domestic violence issue. So my first stand-up I ever wrote was basically, everyone talks about the fact that, you had a man you had a man put hands on you. Maybe you like that. Got abused as a child. So I go to my dad, let me ask you a real question and be honest. Yeah. Did I ever get molested as a kid? Because I'm thinking maybe that's the reason why all that happened to me, because I allowed it. It didn't happen to me. I allowed it to happen.
You don't think you would have remembered if that happened?
No, I think people try to get that shit, pretend it didn't happen to everyone has a different way of dealing with things.
Doing it. No, people have a different way of doing it to where, hell, maybe you as a kid couldn't really register that.
Yeah, so
that's what was
so that's why
place,
I go to my dad so did anyone molest when I was a child?
Yeah.
And he goes to me, no. So I'm like, wow, I was that ugly that no one even wanted me? That's crazy. No one me. Why? What's wrong with me? I was that bad? Like, why? My friends got molested. Why not me? So that would be my stand-up. Okay, so think about all the people in the audience
that would have a problem with that.
Oh my God, call the police. Like,
right.
So, yeah.
So you feel like that's a reason of why you haven't tried to cross over and go do anything on a stage?
I've done it, but my dream is to write content for other people. Like, I could write a stand-up for someone else. The problem is my type of jokes is like, who else could really perform it? It really is going to have to be me. But I really always, my dream was always to just write ideas for other people. Not even, I don't have to be in front of the camera. As long as my ideas are being used and I actually get the credit. Like, I want to see created by Damnhomie, Maya, whatever. That's going to make me happy. You know what I mean?
So for you, you say that it'd probably be a little too harsh for you to stand up there, you know, amongst people and tell some of these jokes, because people are going to probably take offense to it. But I feel like the era that we live in now, it's kind of like everything's good publicity, even if they talk about how harsh your jokes is and that goes viral. Guess what? There's always going to be, I feel like there's an audience for everybody.
There is.
You know what I'm saying? And even if you got to go through some of the rigmaroles or go through some of the turmoil real quick, that fucking yellow bile that comes up, you got to go through that a little bit to get to it. Fuck it, so be it.
You're right. You know what? I promise you this. When I start doing the stand-up show for Worldstar, I'm going to get up there too.
Yeah.
I promise.
You feel like, all right, next question for you. You feel like you could actually even do something? Like, let's say your jokes were accepted, right?
I could do, there's nothing you can't do. I could do anything I put my mind to.
But are you like personable with, like, are you a people person? Could you stand up there even in because listen, even though people say 200 is like, you listen to the number 200 people, doesn't sound like a lot, but when you look at it in front of you and 200 people are staring at you, it's gonna feel like 1,000.
Honestly, yeah, I could do it. I'm used to like I've had attention my whole life. Before I did Instagram, like, I was already lit in real life. Like, I have like a, you know what I mean? From where I come from, I'm used to like being always, anything I do, everyone got something to say about it. And I don't have a problem like being in front of like a large crowd of people. It's not that I get nervous. It's not that. It's more just like, stand-up was never my dream. So it's like, now it's like I almost feel like I have to do it to just prove myself as a comedian. But in reality, I've proven myself a lot, you know, without stand-up. Like, everything I've wrote, 5 years as a woman doing skits, writing them all on your own, it's not that easy. Like, that's why a lot of women don't really make it in what I do, is because most of the time it's men writing the skits and the women are there just to be like, you know, for the views. Like, you know, you need ass and once I figured out, as long as I have my own ideas, I don't really need a man to be in a video with me. I already have everything I need.
You think you learned that in OnlyFans?
No,
because you do everything solo, right? Everything that you do is by yourself.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, I was doing sexual skits before OnlyFans. That's why it kind of made like sense for me to do OnlyFans. But the way I got into it is I started doing skits where it was like making fun of OnlyFans. Like, when it first came out, I was like, I will never get on it. And I already knew I would eventually. But this is how I pushed it. I was like, I'm never going to do OnlyFans in my life. Started making fun of OnlyFans bitches and skits. Worldstar was posting the fuck out of them. And then out of nowhere, one day I just made an OnlyFans. So people were so shocked that I made one. Everyone subscribed. Like, I made that first 3 months was insane. But the thing is, I didn't post nothing crazy. I was just posting sexual skits on there that I already had on my Instagram. Because, like, on OnlyFans, you could do anything. You don't have to even show.
And I think people fail to realize that. Like, and because I used to bash OnlyFans, but I think it was because I was green to the narrative.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is I lack knowledge thereof of what it can actually be. All this from Facebook, Instagram, it was never supposed to be used for what people use it for. People just change the narrative. And so when I look at OnlyFans, I'm like, shit, there's people on there, like, it's supposed to be for OnlyFans, for people that
Patreon
are fans, with, you know?
Yeah, but you don't have to on there. Yeah. But it is a gateway. I'm not going to lie. OnlyFans, it is a gateway to doing more than, you know, because they almost made it in a way where it's like they marketed it to where it's like, there's nothing wrong with this. It's not. In reality, it's the same when you think about it. I mean, when you think about it, yeah. But you don't have to on there. And I knew that from day one. So I was like, I could just post really sexual skits, the one that get reported off of Instagram. But Yeah.
I bet you chicks were hot when that came out because, you know, it doesn't pay a lot to the performers.
Yeah.
It doesn't pay a lot
at all, which
You know
is
what I
insane
mean?
because
And
they
that
put
shit
the
lasts
work
forever, and that shit lasts forever. It's shopped everywhere. It's pushed everywhere.
They crawled so we could like run pretty much because we make so much money for what I've done. It's like, it's not fair, but life's not fair, you know?
Well, people liked your content. Plus, I feel like there's a lot of people that are they're addicted to that OnlyFans. So
Yeah.
like it's so easy just to subscribe. Like they feel like they got a power to see you whenever they want to see you, and if nobody pays, they can't. I don't know. It's weird.
And what's crazy is I have a friend who basically, like my married friends, I asked the husband, would you rather, because he said to me, like, Maya, like, I don't know why you even have an OnlyFans. You're not even like that in real life. Like, and I'm like, bro, okay, so would you rather be with a who's been with like 1,000 guys, sucked everyone's dicks, but no one's ever seen it, it's not on camera? Or would you rather be with a bitch who like plays with her own, but it's on camera, but she makes millions off it?
Hey.
And he said, I would rather be with the bitch that sucked 1,000 as long as no one's seen it. And that's how a lot of men are nowadays. As long as no one sees it, they don't care to be with a hoe. But if there would have even if I had one body my whole life, but I show myself naked, automatically, no. Like, some people look at that as, that's it, you're a whore.
OnlyFans, like I said, I was green to it.
Are you more open to it now?
Because I understand what it can do. You know what I mean?
On some real you could even have one where you just give advice.
Yeah.
On some real
When I learned that, and that's why I said I learned what you can actually do with it, but people just misuse it like they misuse
do.
every.
But you didn't know. It's like when it first started, we all looked at it a certain way, like, what is this? And then now it's different from what it was 3 years ago. So I do see a lot of male creators on there, and I really do think, like, even people like you need to be on there just like giving that exclusive content anyway, like giving advice, or it could be anything. It could be like exclusive interviews no one else gets to see. But
what I do favor for it, for the modern day that does OnlyFans on there, it gives her a chance to actually make more money than if she was in porn, just going and doing, you know, she's actually in control of the content. You know what I'm saying? So she gets in control of the residual.
The way I look at it is like, look, let's say you're with one man your whole life. You send him like your nudes, and you know, because that's your man. You're gonna marry him. You love him. And then what if he just goes and like shows everybody your naked photos? For that, I'd rather post my own naked photos, make millions off of it, and then if a man ever goes, oh, I'm gonna expose you, do it. Go ahead. Like, I don't care. I already posted my own shit. You think I care if you're gonna repost my tits? They're already out there.
Yeah, you'd be a hard chick to like make mad. Like, what are they gonna do?
I don't give a you know what I told the last man? You're gonna make me more lids. Go ahead, post it.
Yeah. I mean, that is the era that we live in now.
I mean, don't post it, but I mean, if you do, oh, someone's dying. But yeah.
Have you been anybody that you've been excited, like anybody that you're excited to collab with soon, other than myself? You know, is there anybody that you've been trying to get or trying to get a hold of, trying to be like, hey, I got this idea, you're perfect for it, let's go make this skit? Because we have to think about it. In the content world, we're either one piece of content away from just going up and staying stuck, or fucking just falling off the face of the earth tomorrow. Nobody really cares.
You know what's crazy? I used to be like that. Like, when I first started, I wanted to collab with everyone because I wanted to learn from people. Like, you learn a lot working with a person, and you get better. I think the more funny people I've worked with, I've gotten better in my own just seeing how they work. So one of the people I've always wanted to work with was Haha Davis, and literally like,
shout out Haha Davis.
So.
Yeah.
But then the year that I got to work with him, basically I set a goal for that year. I said, I'm not meeting up with any men, even if we're doing skits, unless we're all getting paid. So I started basically, the way it happened was funny, but I started reaching out to a lot of companies, basically telling them, I'm willing to drop my price if you're willing to include 2 other people. And it would be like, let's say DK, and I would ask Commodore, and I would basically, anyone that's ever when I first started, anyone that's worked with me, like the first person that worked with me was Commodore. And I said to myself, bro, I'm going to repay him one day. So I made sure anyone that's ever helped me when I first started, I made sure to get them paid when I was able to. So I was negotiating people's deals. There's been so many times where I like lower my fee to make sure we get paid the same. Because, bro, I want you to feel like, I don't want you to feel because I have more followers that I feel like I'm better than you. We're on the same, we do the same shit. Let's get it together. And yeah, so what was I saying?
No, you were just talking about like, you know, with like you want to make sure people get paid. Like even when you first started, you like you'll lower your price. You're like, you want to see everybody in this game, especially that you fucked with or people that helped you eat in this.
Yeah. Okay. So Haha Davis, I ended up working with him and getting paid to do it. So we ended up both getting paid to work at like do a skit at some sneaker store. It was me, him, and NDO Champ. And I mean, we shot a bunch of skits. Of course, he never posted them because he was DMing me basically talking about, yo, I'm flight ready. I was living in New York at the time. He's in Detroit. I'm like, you flight ready? Of course you flight ready, bro. What the does that mean? You're in Detroit. That's like a $30 flight. Yeah. Even if I'm sitting first class. Like, and the man sent me his. So I'm like, bro. And the first thing I said was, yo, your dick is funny just like you.
Wait, Davis.
He got a big, just like his real self. He got a big ass head and a little ass skinny body. It's like, bro, my thing is we work together, like, and he was
called the bobblehead.
He is, and his dick's a bobblehead too. But my was like, well, I get it. Like maybe they have an open relationship. Like he probably be cheating on his DM. But here's the problem. So after that, his manager reached out to me and said, yo, do you want to do a commercial for Jerkmate? And I said, not really, because Worldstar already brung it to me. Because with Worldstar, they also have a company where they bring influencers deals. And then if we want to take them, then we split, they pay us whatever. There's a whole contract involved. So Worldstar already bought me the deal. And I told them at the time, no, I don't really want to be on that website.
Yeah.
Then Haha
Jerkmate's website.
Yeah, I don't really, even if like just it was supposed to be like a skit, but I'm like, I don't want to be on there at all.
You didn't want to get on there and be like
Jerkmate.
You didn't want to get on there and be like, you, hey you.
Hey you. Yeah, you want to come? Well, bring your over here. Yeah, just like that. No, I don't know why. But then Haha Davis's manager reached out and goes, yo, you want to do it? And he named a price. I said, yeah, I'll do it for twice as much as they were going to do it for. He goes, yeah, I got you. So I said, okay. What do they want? Because they're kind of hard to work with. And because they had a whole script written for me. I said, no, I don't do scripts. Either you let me do what I want to do or I'm not doing it. They said, okay, do whatever you want to do. But then me and the manager were going back and forth, and I told him straight up, you know what? I really don't want to do it. Deanne, don't. So he kept hitting me up for months if I was still wanting to do it. And I kept saying, no, I have this all in my text. What this did is he basically took money from them and signed the contract. He forged my signature.
Who did?
Haha Davis's manager. He forged my signature for Jerkmate. He said, but so what happened was out of nowhere, I received an email from Jerkmate, a lawyer, saying that I owe them money because I never gave them some content. So I hit up the lawyer right away. I said, excuse me, ma'am. What are you, crazy? I said, one thing about me, and I've worked with a lot of people, you could say everything, but I'm not a liar and I'm not a thief. If I take money to get content, I'm not just going to run off with the money. Like, I don't need $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 that bad. Yeah. I will do the content, make it, and I never leave people unhappy. Like, they're going to love it, and I move on to the next content. Yeah. This motherfucker literally was holding their money and making it seem like I was just not doing the content. So I hit him up, and I said, bro, are you stupid? You forged my signature? Are you crazy? And he goes, no, I didn't, but I thought the deal was going through me, so I just signed for you. You don't get to sign for me ever. Worldstar, when they were trying to bring me the deal, they sent me a contract, I sign it, send it back to them, they do whatever they do, right? So that was crazy. So I spazzed the out.
He did this with you having no recollection, none of this ever taking place.
No, my thing is, once he took the money and I kept telling him I'm not going to do it, he kept for months reaching out to me. I told him 100 times, I'm not doing it at the end. I don't care if it's $10,000 at this point. And then he basically never returned the money to them until I hit him up and said, yo, like
now they're hitting you up talking about where's the content.
And my thing is, bro, honestly, like I'm so like I with you, I respect you for what you've done, but bro, stay the away from me. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm good. Davis. If I haven't worked with you yet, go suck a. You don't need to work with me, because everyone I work with now, that's who I need to be working with. Everybody I haven't worked with.
I never would have thought in a million years.
Oh no, I got stories days. There's so many people.
No, I know, but like just with him because he's He's top notch in the field of what y'all do in comedy skits. You
I
know
respect
what
he's done, but this is what happens when you have your homeboy be your manager, or if I don't know what.
So how much did they act like they gave you?
I think it was $4,000 for the skit, but then, bro, it's not worth it. To me, it just wasn't worth it. Like, bro, I get every day people hit me up to do skits. I say no more than I say yes.
Give you an offer you can't refuse, like an offer.
There's no offer I can't refuse. There is no offer I can't refuse because I can very easily.
For you, but no, I'm saying like because I know you got bread. I'm not.
Jerkman, honestly, if they want me 100,000, I'll do it.
Right.
I'll do it.
It's some money.
Okay, no, you're right. Gonna turn down. No, like, my friend used to say this. Everybody got a price.
I don't give a fuck who it is.
That is true.
And even if they say no right there, they might go home. They gonna think about that.
Yeah,
shit.
They're gonna regret it.
They might not tell nobody.
Yeah,
but they gonna think about like, damn, somebody just really offered me that 200,000 or that little 300,000 or look real good sitting on me right now because shit. I'm not saying people be broke, but shit, people be broke these days.
I just look at it like, to me, there's no amount of money that would make me like do like some. I mean, let me shut up. Let me shut the fuck up because let me not.
You've been doing you've done a lot of your skits based out of New York and Miami, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about like relocating? Because I know you've been on that side for a long time.
Honestly, I never thought I could leave New York. And since I left New York, and actually, I think it is time to be more in LA. Yeah. Like, you're right. Because for work, it is better. Yeah. We got so much shit done in 3 days that would have took, in Miami, would have took 3 months to do.
Right.
So,
right.
You're right.
Shit, even because me and you, we went out last night, went to dinner.
The prize from Shoot Your Shot.
Yeah, prize from Shoot Your Shot.
He got to go on a date with Damnhomie.
Man, that shit was a fucking get together.
Whatever you want to call it. He didn't open the door for me. He paid someone to open the door for me.
You say,
bro, his thing is, well, the door got opened, right?
The door.
What does it matter?
None.
It's like
door got open, church. You feel me? I ain't opening that shit for myself. So we both walking through that motherfucker.
And you had to just wear a fur, like he said we're just going to talk, like have some drinks.
Like how I pulled up on foreign, furred up. Hey, church, cold outside.
She
hopped in. She said, ooh, the seats hug every time you turn. I said, yeah, you know why? I said, that way I know you getting hugged left and right, baby. Don't worry about it. You getting hugs left and right. You can't say nobody ever coddles you,
I sat in the car. As soon as I seen him, I said, give me a second. I'm going to go change my outfit.
Yeah, babe, straight up. I came clean. Nigga, I mean,
no, but I didn't know we was doing that.
That's how I used to come, though, when I was in the game. When I have a
really?
fresh interview. Interview with a bitch.
Did I get chose?
Your first
yesterday?
Oh no, you hey, baby,
or did I choose? Well, wait, technically, who chose?
You chose when you jumped back out the car, went in there and changed real quick and went and got some. I said,
shit.
oh yeah.
But how you like that Chanel coat though?
Huh?
How you like that Chanel trench though?
Oh, that motherfucker goes stupid. I ain't gonna hold you.
That fur he had on was so fucking soft. Yeah. I swear to God. But yeah.
It was crazy because we sat down. And I was gonna say, I'm like, we were talking about the work ethic. Like, you were like, man, it took me 3 months, you know what I'm saying, to get all this shit done. Shit, the shit that we shot last night was about an hour. Shit, he's already done with the vlog. He's gonna email it to me and you. Yeah,
we recorded it. This shit is, people are gonna like this shit.
So if you were to move to the West Coast, Damnhomie was to move to the West Coast, for your career, where would you go? Would you want to live in LA or would you want to just live a little closer?
No, if I'm already doing this, I'm doing it. Like I would live in LA and probably, I said North Hollywood, but I don't know. What I think I'm gonna start doing, because I was talking to my father yesterday about finding an apartment here. I don't see myself living in the Valley. I don't know. Maybe
it's quieter.
What's this called?
Burbank.
Burbank.
Shout out to Burbank, California, man.
I like Burbank because it's quiet.
No, you're sitting right in. Listen, we're sitting right in the media capital.
Yeah.
All the podcasters from Holden Court, fucking shout out to Court, shout out to Bootleg Kev. A lot of these dudes, they're all in the area. Shout out No Jumper. Like everybody's in this whole area.
Yeah.
WB's fucking up the block. You know what I'm saying? Universal Studios, the real one, not the one you go hang out at. The one you actually go make. You know what I'm saying? Do movies and commercial, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they hold over there. Like we're right sitting dead smack.
So how much fun did you have yesterday?
How much fun? See, I'm trying to get back on you know your little funky ass interview, and you just keep trying to.
You brought it up. I didn't even bring up the date. You brought it up.
I was just putting
the outing.
letting them the outing to let them know that something's coming. They need to be on the lookout.
Yeah, something's coming.
You know, and I felt like we'd bring it right here to the table and let them know, hey, there's something coming. There's a storm brewing. Mm-hmm. You dig? Y'all see the smile on her motherfucking face, man.
You know, you see the smile on his face that he's trying to hide. He can't even admit he had a great fucking time yesterday.
I never said that I didn't have a great time.
I like to hear it. I
always have a great time. You know, when I go, because I make sure the people that I go outside with, like, are, you know, having good time quality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, because like I said, I like a healthy conversation. I never want to go somewhere and we're in a group or it's me and you and everybody's on their phone.
Yeah. And
that's
honestly, I feel like that's how our friendship started, is like through just a little conversation, just sitting on the couch and shit.
Yeah, just a conversation, not just people just sitting on their phone. Like, we can go right now. I don't care where it's at. We can walk into, a post office, right? We can walk into, like, anywhere where there's a waiting area and people are waiting. Back in the day when I was kids, like, people were talking in there. Now, everybody's just buried in their phone. Just waiting to be called, or just, you know what I'm saying? You walk in, it just looks, you should see how many people, if you just open your eyes, are glued to their cell phones.
Yeah. And I will say this, you're very every time we hung out, you're barely on your phone. You are very present in the moment. Like when you're with people, you show them your attention. You're not someone that I'd be like, don't even invite them. Like you're actually present.
Because that's what I feel like it's supposed to be. We're here to all vibe.
Yeah.
You know, even when I go out like groups of people, I've had to do, you know, dinner meetings, and I've had to go sit down with some people, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I can't be on my phone. I have to entertain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm selling something. They're buying something. They need to see what they're buying. You got to give them a preview. You got to give them the demo tape live.
And then what we do, I think personalities gets you in any door.
Yeah.
Like if someone fucks with you, and I feel like this even, you know, a lot of people, it could be someone who's funnier than me, but people more likely work with me just because I'm easy to be around. Some people I've worked with are just hard to be around, and it sucks because some people are so talented, but they're in their own fucking way.
Well, we, I don't know if you agree, we live in a very lazy world anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody wants everything just here it goes. You know what I mean? Like, you got to put in the work in anything that you do.
Yo, even people working with me, it's like they don't want me to teach them how to get it. They want me to just give it to them. And
have you had any complaints?
About what?
With anybody that you've worked with? Like, has anybody like slandered you and said like, I'd never work with this bitch ever again? Like, fuck.
Oh, I mean, only because I wouldn't give them pussy, but that's who Jacob Berger, Ken Stars.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, just those two. Everyone else, I mean, Paige Kennedy. Paige Kennedy, he was, he's like also like an Instagram comedian, but he's a real actor in real life. Yeah. This piece of shit, it was like when I first started, but I was already like on Worldstar and shit. So he basically hit me up and was like, yo, let's work together. And I was coming to LA anyway, so I was hitting up everyone in LA. So I said, yeah, let's do it. And he goes, okay, but I want to chill after. And I said, oh, no, we're not chilling after, but I'll come work. He goes, oh, no, then you don't have to. And I said, okay, then I won't. And it was like 5 years of him asking around other comedians, who is she fucking? Because no one knows who I date. No one's ever seen me with anybody like that. So it's like, and my thing is like, why are you worried about my pussy, bro? Like, why you inviting me to your dick? And why are you worried about my pussy? I don't even know you. We've never met in real life. But a lot of comedians, real comedians, will do skits just because it gets them closer to bitches that would never in real life get near them. So he's one of those people, I think, that literally does skits just to get close to certain bitches who would never give him a chance.
How about any females? Do you have any females that say they would never work, that you've worked with? Is there anybody that you worked with skits? I don't think I've seen you with too many
she
women.
would still work
Everybody
with me.
that I've seen you with have been men from Damn Alien, like fucking Baby Alien.
Baby
Alien. There's a few people that I've noticed like you've done shit
White
with.
Dolomite, that's my homie.
Like you've done some shit with. Like, is it only men that you strictly do content with men?
I'm not gonna lie, even looking through my idea list, like I have pages and pages, like it's mostly skits for men. Yeah. But I really don't work with a lot of women. But
I don't think I can.
The only disgruntled woman
I've
is
done my research. Like,
Like 5 years ago, I think it was that this girl was enemies with someone that I was cool with. So when the bitch came to my house with someone, I basically ended up telling her, why the fuck would you come here? Like you just come to people's homes without asking? Like, I'm like, bro, had you told me you was with this bitch, I would have told you not to even come. So I kicked the bitch out of my house. But she would still work with me again. The problem is after I did that, I guess she kind of quit doing comedy and moved to Florida and kind of like became a regular person. But I'm like, well, damn, you know how many people shitted on me when I first started? And none of that stopped me. I'm still here today. Like a lot of people, it's like they lose that feeling of like excitement for this. I know every day how fucking lucky I am to be doing it. So I'm never going to lose this shit. Cause
you know the girl Chromazz? You ever worked with her?
I love Chromazz. When I was in Canada, that's the first person I linked up with Chromazz. Mula first. And we just like, we were wildin', bro. We got kicked out of 4 seasons because she broke a vase apparently the night before, so they kicked us out. So we go to Hazelton Hotel. I get kicked out because the manager basically, we were spending a lot of money in there, like on drinks, on food, like the whole half of the restaurant we were at. And then I think like one of the managers, she was like some old white bitch, mad rude, told us basically like that we were being too loud. And I called her old bitch. Yo, in Canada, they don't play. If you're rude, they kick you out and ban you forever. I'm still not welcome back in the Hazelton in Canada. But that's okay because there's other hotels. But besides that, I love her. Like she's a sweet girl. Like she's very, in real life, she's such a sweetheart. I think a lot of times people see a person online, even like you, let's say, and they judge you by like the content, but it's like, bro, this is just what we're showing you. This is just content. Like there's more to people in real life. Like, you know, once you get to know people in real life, some people are worse.
Well, they think, listen, you have to think about why people will walk up on you that you've never, or just like even comment to you that never met you in life is because they watch you so much. Yeah. They feel like they know you already.
Yeah. People, you know because people no one's ever DM'd you and said, yo, that you're in their dreams.
They'll hop and listen. And I've heard all the shit. I've had people like hop on and like tell me about some shit that was like from 6 months ago and then bring it into their argument for today. It's like, I'm like, man, hey, you watching? Mm-hmm. You watching? I mean, I guess it's working. You know what I'm saying? I don't take it. How do you take to some of the, you know, especially like doing skits, you know, and being a woman on there? Because, you know, you got ass, you got titties, you're a pretty girl. I'm sure there's a lot of people, there's a lot of women's husbands that follow you, you know what I'm saying, and follow your shit. Oh, man. But you ain't never just always, you know, popping cheek. I mean, I've seen you pop cheek on there once or twice. But you really do like hold down the skit game for yourself. Like you really are in this shit to stay.
Bro, I'm sorry, but in New York, I'm that bitch. I'm sorry. Yeah. Like who else? Who you're gonna say someone else is funnier than her? Okay, are they more successful? Can they do what I do? They don't move around the fuck I do. So it got to the point where I had to leave because New York is washed. At this point, everybody that's still living there, if you're from New York, like some people used to always judge like whoever left. It's like, oh, you're not from here no more. Bitch, I could still go to any hood in Brooklyn. I could go anywhere in New York. Like, but the thing is, you can't stay in one place your whole fucking life. You're never going to grow as a person. No. I had to move to Miami to grow, and I'm going to have to move to LA to grow more. I'm always going to be a New Yorker at heart. I'm always going to be in Brooklyn every year still doing all that shit. But you can't, bro, like, you gotta leave your hood sometimes to make it. You do. But I run this shit in New York still.
I've always said, now keep it sweet. You got to be willing to go places other people aren't willing to go. That's why not everybody makes it over the hump.
They can't. They're not able to, bro. They couldn't figure it out. Like, I literally came in and figured this shit out in 1 year. Yeah. So y'all can't be mad at me. You know what I mean?
Well, what does, when you see some of the comments that, you know, might be nasty towards your way or whatever the case, like how does it make you feel? Like do you feel any way about it? Or
I love this shit. Are you kidding me? I get high and I read them. I need to do videos where I'm reading back comments. It'll be like her teephasis or they always got some shit to say.
Hey, I promise you this. If chicks probably start doing that, right? Like doing more of that, there'd be less weird shit. They're going to,
bro. As soon as I do it, they're going to copy me. Because when I first started, I was doing Damnhomie DMs where I was just reading DMs and I would get the craziest shit like, yo, piss in my mouth type shit. Now that all of a sudden, every bitch started doing it.
The only person that I've seen or heard even talk like that other than yourself that's done it is Cherie DeVille.
She's cool.
Because she opts in her
Yeah, I
DMs,
seen her
she
do
does
it
her
too.
little, like,
I'm not
DM.
saying she copied me because at the time she probably didn't even know who the fuck I was, but she probably copied whoever copied me for sure. And I've done a lot of things, like even the whole catchphrase of "I'm Mayan, I'm from the trenches."
Yeah.
I know the second I stop saying it because I'm already tired of this shit, someone else is gonna take it. Watch, it's gonna happen. A lot of like things, and it's crazy too because when I first started, a lot of people didn't want to work with me, but they would just steal my ideas word for word. They would literally take a skit, repeat everything I said, and just do it in their own way. And I'm like, well, clearly you like my ideas. You don't like me. Why? Like, because I'm new and I don't have followers. Bro, it took me like, what, a year to really do it?
I want to say this. I want to ask you this question respectfully because I really want to know. Like, I'm curious because I don't go on people's OnlyFans. That's just not me. Like, shit,
Okay.
I feel like if I can get the bitch, I can get the real thing. So in my mind, I'm wired different. But I have to ask you, like, do you mix like your skits with, like, because you obviously have a little bit of sexual content on there, like just with yourself doing whatever it is, just, by yourself. Do you mix that content on there? Like, do you have like your skits on there and your sexual content too? Or do you have separate OnlyFans for these?
No, I still do like really crazy like sexual skits that I post, but I also do more like, like photos and videos like on there, but nothing like, no, haven't had sex on there.
No, not even asking that.
Yeah.
I'm not even asking that. I'm saying like, even if it's just like, what I'm saying, like your sexual one-on-one, just yourself, by yourself, do you mix that content on there? Like to where they're going to see something funny and then motherfuckers going to see you fucking playing with yourself. Then it's going to go back to something funny and a sexual skit here. And then it's going to go back to where you're popping ass and they can see everything. You know
So the last one I did, the skit for OnlyFans, was basically where I go on OnlyFans and I say, мне так бы нравилось, если бы ты посуду помыл, если бы ты пошел и все полы бы помыл, и окна. Потому что только настоящий мужчина знает, что у женщины есть ногти. И я не хочу их портить, так ты для меня это сделаешь, потому что я в тебя верю. Ты хороший мужчина.
That's Russian.
Yeah. So I'm wearing lingerie and I'm basically looking straight into the camera like I'm about to do OnlyFans and I'm saying all this in Russian.
That's a niche, bro.
Yeah, it is.
I see.
Yeah, it is.
I see what she's whooping them on.
But listen to this.
Heritage. Like,
Exactly.
she's really pushing the issue, Donnie. If you listen to her, she's like, nigga, I get on there, I start speaking Russian. I got a body on me pretty, hey, man, they gonna like that shit. She's already in, she's got her own niche. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Man.
And I don't know what it is, like, for men, do you really care what I say?
They don't.
They don't give a shit.
You know what it is? They're just tired of hearing the same shit.
Exactly.
What
do people like? Anything different. Exactly.
Different.
So it's like, bro, my way of doing anything, work smarter, not harder. Right. Figure it out. My father always said, okay, so, and I actually seen it. So when I was little, my father always told me that he always knew for some reason that I was going to be somebody. Like I was one of those kids that everyone said was going to grow up to be nothing and probably end up in jail and shit. But he always knew I was. So what he always would tell me is there was a painter in Russia a long time ago, and he literally drew a black box. That's it. And people came to see it and were like, what is this? I could do that. And he goes, yeah, you can, but you didn't. I did it. So my father said, you have to be the first to do something. It could be the most simple shit, but be the first. Think of some shit, and that's literally how I follow my life. So when I went to Russia in September, he took me to a museum and I finally got to see that painting that he's been telling me about my whole life. And it sounds stupid, but to me, that's the best gift.
What else did you do in Russia other than like hang out with your parents? Did you go hit like some clubs?
No.
Did you go like see what's going on?
No, I don't do that.
Your family sound pretty strict though.
Not at all.
Like
my
your daddy
father
sound like he kind of
No,
strict.
he's not. My father is
Shout
my
out to
best.
your daddy, by the way.
Привет, пап, я тебя люблю.
I got your girl, buddy.
Nah,
What you gonna do him like the
he
Joker?
about to call me and say, no.
Come,
Get away from my daughter.
Come get her, because I got her, Jules.
Bro, he was just, he said hi, by the way.
Oh, tell my son hello.
Nah, my father's my best friend. He knows everything. When I tell you, like, he's not strict at all. Like, he's my best fucking friend, literally. So I guess that's what happens when you raise a daughter on your own till she's like 12. Yeah. That's one thing is like, I don't even really need to like ask my homeboys for advice. My dad is my best homeboy and he knows everything.
I can only imagine if you was a fucking twin. If there was two of you, that's
no. The world does not need more than one of me.
You probably were a twin. They always say.
And one died?
Yeah,
probably.
The other twin eats them.
Oh, I would eat the other twin. You would eat your other twin for sure.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
I give you that vibe.
Yeah.
I'd eat my twin. That's, I don't know. I just feel like I'm supposed to say pause, but like I know what we're talking about.
You
so
know what the fuck I mean.
Yeah, we're gonna stay on.
You would survive in that battle if it's you or him. You would survive. I'm surviving that shit. Yeah.
We did a panel.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was me, you,
Brick,
baby.
Yo, and a
Shout
bunch
out
of whores.
Brick, baby. Bunch of whores.
and two stupid of them whores. The rest were cool, but two of them were retarded. One is like, I do lashes. Bitch said she owned her own business. Bitch literally does lashes out of a bathroom.
We had you co-host with us. What was your experience like sitting down? Like, because I wanted you to actually like wear my glasses right then and there, you know, spiritually, and be like, you know, see it through how I see it. There was 8, 9 girls.
Yeah.
How many of them to you sitting there honestly had something like they had something to offer, other than the girl that I think one of them, she's like, yeah, I own my own lash, but who knows? Bitches come capping.
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Besides me? Nobody. But there was one girl, she was a black girl, she was beautiful. I don't remember her name. She had an afro, but she had this face. It was gorgeous. Like, she had something to offer. That beauty.
Probably was she looking like she was Asian?
She
Asian
was
and black?
Yeah. You know, she was the skinny.
Well, Tokyo had some big ass titties. That's what I remember.
No, she didn't have big tits. There was one girl that was cool as fuck, but then that drunk bitch.
Hey.
Was crazy.
Listen, she was slithered. I'm talking about she had to be helped, like, after a while.
Bro, my thing is, I'm wrong. What did I really do? I was agreeing with you guys, but she directly came at me like, oh, like, you sound like a hater. Bro, hate on what? Like, why would I hate? Like, what? Because I'm not agreeing with you, I'm a hater? Women make no sense sometimes. Like, with women, the problem is, even with him, it's like, bro, he tries to give bitches advice, and when they don't take it, it's like, he's mean. It's like, how is he mean? He's trying to help you. Like, these bitches
swear to you,
ain't shit.
Half these chicks, I'm older than.
Yeah.
Like, I'm older than.
Clearly, they don't have fathers. They need someone to give them advice.
Look, I know I got a handsome ass face, you know, and I can pull a lot, but I'm fucking 12, 13 years older than some of these chicks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
bro, in that time.
And my experience, I have a very strong aura. So
Yeah.
I can smell it on a bitch where she may lack in certain departments.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to give people game. That's what we're supposed to do.
Literally.
How do you learn? People really do rely on the internet for everything.
I'm not gonna lie. I learn more off of people telling me what I'm like. That's why I fuck with my father. Because if I'm fucking up, he's the first to tell me if I need to lose weight, gain weight, if I need to do this, if I need to fix my hair. My father.
We live in a world where like, oh, here, little Jimmy, here's an E for effort.
No,
like,
my father. I did not.
Lose,
fuck out of here.
Lose.
Nah.
People gotta feel loss. Life's a part of loss. You have to lose
my dad's
to gain.
the type. If I got 100 on the test, he'd say, "What about the extra credit?"
Hey,
the fuck.
Life is about losses. If you don't lose, you'll never gain.
Okay.
You have to lose to gain in life. You have to feel what it feels like to feel sad, to be tired of feeling fucked up.
Yeah.
To make it do what it do, especially
I feel like
in the
only way.
And that's the only way,
until you really get broken to the point where there's nothing left inside you. I'm talking about
breakdown. Sometimes you gotta break down to build all the way.
That's what happened to me. Up. I feel like I was literally like
straight up
so like dead inside at one point that I needed comedy to like that was my escape. That's what like really helped me.
Why'd you feel like that, baby? Talk to me. Why'd you feel dead on the inside? Like at what time? Because obviously you remember. What was making you feel like that?
I wasn't happy. You know, it's like when I was doing real estate, I was good at it, but I just wasn't happy doing it. And I'm one of those people, if I'm not happy doing something, I'm doing something else. Like, I'm not going to be unhappy my whole fucking life. Even if I'm good at something, but I could be good at anything. It's just, for me, I have to enjoy what I'm doing. Then I will fight for it. Like,
I think me and you, we kind of touched on that subject last night. And I was like, man, with people, they're afraid of that they're not capable of getting more. So they just stay in this scared box. They stay stuck. And they don't feel like, oh, I can get something better than this. Sometimes you got to quit that shit and force yourself to be better.
Nah, but with me,
force yourself
I think
to be better.
Reason,
sometimes you got to be like, damn, now I got no choice. You got to put yourself in that situation in the driver's seat of no choice sometimes.
Yo, I think, that's the reason. I've never got to the point where I'm like, oh, that's it, I'm on. And I never will. And that's how you fucking stay on, is by never feeling like you're doing enough. I always, no matter what we accomplish in a day, I'm always going to feel like I could have done more. I could have like worked harder. So, you know.
Do you work hard? You've been working hard all your life? Or did daddy give it to you? Because your daddy owned.
My dad,
Your daddy owned like 5 bodegas.
The thing is, no, he don't. 5 bodegas.
He owned like 5 bodegas in New York.
He do not own no bodegas. My father owns factories that make metal for airplanes in Russia. What do you mean?
Man,
bodegas?
that nigga's a multi-millionaire.
My father owns a hotel, factories.
Man.
No.
Shout out to your daddy, but your daddy gonna give you a bag. Like, you got a bag coming.
No, listen.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, is that why you won the date?
Hell yeah, I'm like, man, you just gotta find out.
Yo.
Hey, daddy about to leave her. Papa gonna have a whole bag for her church.
No, I told you, we could put a thing on each other. Life.
Oh yeah, the life insurance.
Yeah, so I'll let you put one on me, but then I'm putting one on you too. And I have to make the payments, but then if you die, I get all that money. But I already promised him that I have to like make sure his funeral, that's just gonna be $1 million funeral. Every one of his hoes is getting a fucking new outfit, getting flown in on a private fucking jet. Yup, y'all all sitting in the front.
You
and if any bitch that doesn't fucking cry, you getting smacked.
Yeah, man.
The fuck? I promise, I'm gonna do your funeral right, but do my funeral right too.
You know, I'll be honest with you. What I would do, honestly, if I put a life insurance policy.
Oh, you out.
No,
you said you would pay for my funeral.
I would. I'd pay for your funeral.
And then give my father like some hush money.
Daddy. Not hush money. You act like I murdered you. Like, damn. Like, hey, bro, I know this shit look faulty.
No, what I meant was hush.
Like, if he
don't be sad. Hush.
If he accepts that your daddy was colder than you thought.
We're Russian. We're Russian. He's accepting it. We're going to say no to free money. Bro, I will slap him from heaven. From hell, I'm sorry. I'll be like,
this nigga's a multi-millionaire probably already.
Nah. My dad got money, but growing up, knowing that.
Yeah, how did he treat you? Like, how was it for you growing up?
Oh, shit.
For a little, I call her a damn baby. He wasn't even a homie yet.
I didn't even know we had money growing up, to be honest. I didn't know. The only reason I started finding out is because my dad, he never gave me what I wanted. He gave me what I needed, right?
Yeah.
But then when my friends would come over my house, they'd be like, wow, it's like MTV Cribs in here. And I was like, what? This ain't shit. Let me see your house. And I would go to their house and it was like, whoa, what the fuck? So I started realizing maybe we have a little bit of money more than other people. But then when I found out we actually have money, I was like, I was already old enough to where my father said, you want something? Go work for it. He was done giving me money when I was like 23. And literally at this point, I pay my rent, his rent in New York, his rent in Miami. And I pay my mother a consulting fee. I pay her a consulting fee.
Knows what you got coming. You're like, I'll pay your fucking rent, even though you love your daddy.
Honestly,
but you don't give a fuck. You like shit.
I told my father a long time ago that I don't need shit from him. Like, I know how to make money very well. So
you do, Ma, and that's not taking nothing from
I know you want it.
But
you're like, bitch.
Still,
bro,
you got it coming. You got it coming.
What he want to say is, I got it coming.
Nah, no, because you know what? I always look at it like this. Like, any chick that I would ever mess with or have messed with that may have something like that coming, I don't bank on that because, like how you were saying for yourself, I'm a getting money ass nigga already.
Yeah, you are.
Like, I'm not going to sit there and bank my life off of in hopes that you get something or you and when you get it, you come and look out for me. No, I got to still stay on the path.
No lie. One thing with you is since I've met you, you have pushed me to be better. Like, I used to like work like 3-4 times a week, like, but then I need like 3 ugly days out of the week, and he's like, you should be good every day.
Every day.
And so now every day I get up, do my makeup.
Every motherfucking
Bro, that shit is hard being fly every day.
Hey, you know what? It gets easy when you throw it into habit. Now it's easier. Because you threw it into habit.
Yeah.
Every habit, they always say it takes 14 days to create a habit, it takes 14 days to break one.
14? You know I thought it took 30.
Shit, I say 14, honestly.
No.
That's when you stop. No, because you know what? After this is when your body stops craving it. Your mind always does.
That's true.
It's more of a mind crave more than a body crave because there's people that do drugs and shit like that. They're going to be sick. Hell yeah. They're going to be fucked up off heroin, off anything for 2 weeks. Hell yeah. They're going to be throwing up, shitting on themselves, all types of shit.
Yeah.
But after that, the body doesn't want it no more. It's the mind that wants it. Mm-hmm. The mind craves it for years to come.
Yeah.
Years to come. That's why people stay going to AA meetings. People stay going to
Yeah,
shit
because
like
it
that.
never leaves you fully.
It never leaves your mind.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's true.
Like they're like, man, I want to drink. Even though their body's not craving it, their body's been over the craving of it, their mind's craving it.
Yeah.
And the mind always needs, it has a need to feed. The mind has a need to feed. That's what it's here for. It's supposed to feed on knowledge. It's supposed to feed on energy. Your mind's supposed to feed on a lot of things.
Yeah, I really do feed on knowledge, like, especially, you know, like.
You ever had any vices?
Like what? Like, oh, like drugs?
You ever did drugs like really
Drugs.
bad?
I think you say drugs.
You ever did drugs, real drugs?
I've done, so I'm from Brooklyn, so of course I've tried Xans.
Yeah.
Perks.
You ever did meth?
Hell no.
Crack?
Oh, wait, I think, I don't want to.
Heroin?
Okay.
Never shut up? You never just
No.
today, fuck this shit.
No.
Never.
No, look at my veins. You tell me.
And they could have cleared up by now, right?
No, so what I think is, I think accidentally I did do meth one time. So I did Molly, but it didn't feel like Molly. Oh, and this is why I don't get on boats. I hate boat parties. It was in New York. It was the winter. We went on a boat party. My friend gave me a Molly. After an hour, I'm like, this ain't Molly. This ain't Molly. So I'm like, ooh, when are we getting off this boat? And someone said, in 5 hours. I said, what? I was in the corner in the club. It was music playing loud. Imagine listening to Daddy Yankee and while you're literally in the corner like, oh, get me the fuck home. I was like, get me the fuck out of
You
here.
seem like a chick that don't like to be in control, not be in control of your fate. Like,
I like to be in control.
So to feel like you're sitting there and you're at a place, like you're not being able to control yourself.
But I'm always in control. And I'll say this, like, even
you
when
that day.
No. I was
You were
still in
rocking
control,
back
because
and
if somebody came next to me and tried to touch me, I still had control over my body where I will still kill you. But I'm saying, like, even when I drink, like, I've drunk before to where I was blackout drunk, but I still knew what I was doing. It's weird as hell.
You're rocking back and forth like you're in a VH1 rock doc and everybody's just watching you sit Indian style on the floor and sing your songs. No,
the most fucked up I've ever been was probably just drinking. Yeah, I don't really do drugs, like, besides weed, like, me just even doing weed and alcohol together was a lot.
Your content's naturals with what I'm trying to get to. Like, the content that you put out is not you being, drunk or high or under the influence or nothing. It's really just you. Like, this is what you think of. This is shit you like to do.
I really, like, when I'm working, I don't smoke, I don't drink until I'm done. Once I'm done, then we could smoke, take a shot, whatever. But during the work, I try really not to because I need to focus. Yeah. So the only time I ever really drank is like during Worldstar Live, which I don't know why I was doing that, because I guess I was nervous, but yo, Worldstar Live, you can't win anyway because people come on there to hate you. So it's like, and everything goes wrong during a live, and you have to be prepared for anything to go wrong. You know what I mean? You have guests coming on, you might not see them. It's like, so it's better to be sober when you're doing content, because you're going to make a fool out of yourself, to be honest. If you're like, well, you know how to like handle yourself. Yeah, no. But if you know you can't, you're better off not doing it. Like, I'm better off. You're what?
I'm a veteran.
A veteran at this. Yeah, you know what you're doing.
For sure. I think you know what you're doing.
I definitely. What am I doing, though?
I think we know it. Talking shit and swallowing spit. That's about all you do, sweetie.
Pause.
That's about all you do. You know what I'm saying? It's talk shit and swallow spit. It's about it.
That's all?
But I definitely respect it. Like, do you ever plan on, like, just getting away from the, like, this is just a question for you because I'm curious. I don't know if you get asked this. Like, are you ever planning on getting away from the OnlyFans and just going 100% full skits?
Yeah. I plan on I'm planning this year.
This is your capsule. So anything you're about to tell yourself, it's gonna.
And you have to speak things into existence. Because if you say I can't do it, you could do anything, bro. You just have to want it. And this year, 2024, I'm gonna make more from skits, from YouTube. I'm gonna make more than OnlyFans. It's gonna get to the point where I don't even need an OnlyFans. So that's the goal for this year.
Yeah. So you saying you didn't come in it trying to be a natural slut, but thought bot.
It just happened.
You came into it because you knew there was money and you make a move.
Listen, I'm from Brooklyn. Free money, I'll take it.
Yeah. I met, it was funny because I met one of your friends the other day online. Like, we was all talking. It was after the Worldstar. She's a lesbian. Very beautiful lesbian.
Yeah.
And you could tell she likes women, but she's like, yeah, I got OnlyFans. Yeah, I cater to the men.
Yeah.
She's like, I cater to the men because she understands, like, it's a bag in it. she's not that locked up in it. She's like, shit, I'll let them see what it is. Like, what we doing?
Yeah.
You know, so it's crazy to see some people that that actually get into it. Like, it's not crazy because that's the game that I come from. Like,
this is the bitches I don't like.
Nobody's in this shit. Like, I didn't get in this for a style.
There's one thing that's disgusting that bitches be doing on OnlyFans. There's certain girls that I don't fuck with that literally already look young. So what they do is they try to make themselves look even younger. They'll literally put pigtails, put braces on their teeth when they don't need them, and put freckles with makeup
that reminds me
to do pedophile porn, basically.
Yeah, Nala.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
And you know what's so crazy is because her little ass got to talking shit. She didn't want that interview to come out. I sat down with this girl. Her name's Nala. Little redhead, little pigtail chick. I walk in the room. I sit down since we couldn't put it out because she was trying to threaten to sue. But then she got on her fucking TikTok and she got to talking shit about me and saying how she was sobbing and all the extra shit. So I walk in the room. She's sitting there, schoolgirl clothes, some Chuck Taylors, I believe. She's sitting there with like her legs open, just like flopping her legs like this, like no womanly etiquette. Like no legs closed or sitting there like she's just sitting there like she's a little girl, like just with her legs open where you can kind of see things and all types of shit. I'm like,
yeah.
And we just sit down and I'm like, who are you really catering to? You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't seem like you're catering.
I wasn't even meaning, I don't know if she does that because I think Nala
does. I looked at
when I speak on the pedophile porn.
I saw her.
In my opinion, she wasn't the one I was speaking on. There's another girl that I was speaking on. When it comes to no, I get that. When it comes to Nala, from what I know, and because she invited me to an orgy, I have a whole story about that. And she, from what I understand, she does porn, and in real life, she is a sweet girl. I'm not gonna lie. I think she was just damaged when she was a child. You know what I mean? But it's fucked up, you know, because she's not a bad person. I just saw the aesthetics of everything. Yeah. And I was just like, I was taken back. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, this a grown-ass woman. I think a lot of times that was a situation maybe where she probably was molested as a child and kind of like her head was fucked up already from the jump. And it sucks because she is a sweet girl, but a lot of people, and I'm saying this all because her manager, I don't need him coming after me because he be coming after people. Already, yeah. But, yeah. Like I said, we didn't drop the interview either, though. Like, that's why I was just like, fuck I think that sucks. But then she goes on and goes and talks shit, though. And it's like, damn. Yeah. Like, I mean, this shit lasted 9 minutes. That's crazy. It was going to go crazy. Yeah. Especially at the time when everything was you're not that hard to last. Like 9 minutes. I think, it's just, the thing with him is when he's right, don't argue with him. Yeah. Because that's the thing. At least y'all know there's some women in the world that know this shit, man. And it just so happens to be a woman that was raised by a father. Come on. Maybe that's the fucking problem. Maybe just bitches with no fathers don't like it. So they don't know. Yeah. They just fucking I grew up around men. Like, I played sports my whole life. So it's like, I look at things both ways. Ooh, I will kill you at volleyball. Tennis, ooh, you will never win. How you do it now? Like, were you still play tennis? I was playing tennis with Christina and Coachella. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You still got it? I got it. But volleyball, ooh, I used to spike the fuck out of that ball. Yep. You seem like you like to hit shit. I love to hit shit, especially like for real. If I'm dating you, yeah. You got problems. I know. Like for real, like you can tell, like it's just her hand gestures, just like she's showing you. Not because I'll be arguing with my man doing this, like, oh yeah? Oh yeah? Okay. And it's like, bitch, what the fuck you doing? Throw your ass to a fucking wall. You not doing nothing. What? For real. Bro, you're right, I'm not. Nah. Because, see, in my life, I've really had growth and understanding. So, see, I understand that, hey, if it really fucking bothers you, get away. I don't want, like you said, I got control problems. I don't want nobody to control me, so I'm not going to let nobody sit there and control my fate. And I'm damn sure not about to sit there and put my hands on this bitch to where she can control my fate and want to call the police and say anything and put me in jail. Now, this bitch gets to live her life, but I got to sit here and think about this shit at least once a day. You're not handsy at all, actually. I'm cool. Man, I'm cool, because you can't be putting your hands on people, and I told your ass. Because you even told me you could beat people up with your words. You don't have to put hands on them. They're gonna sue you. They will sue your motherfucking ass. But I was right the last time I did it. You were not right. You said I was right. You was right, but you said I was right. You're not right for how you move today. Why? Why? Nothing
10
happened
years
since then.
ago, hell yeah, that shit could have flew.
That's true. I know.
He would have never even thought of, there would never be nothing alluding to the fact of like, oh, a person would want to sue you. So there was a story.
That's true. Because back then, it's like they probably didn't think she had anything. Now it's like, yeah, they know. That's
What
true.
had happened? Let's tell the viewers about what happened so they can get up to speed, like about why we're talking about
I
that.
can't
You putting
even,
your hands on
because I
somebody.
plan to go back there.
Yeah,
eventually.
you can't be putting your hands on people.
Basically, like, okay, so I was doing lives like in a strip club, and this security guard was like been trying to like get at me, but every time he calls me, the reason I gave him even my number is because if I ever need to come there and let's say the manager's not there, I need to have everyone's number so I could get in here. So he took that as he started calling me every day trying to have combos with me. But I'm like, bro, I got no time for little combos with like losers. No offense, but like especially when you're calling me just to complain, bro. I ain't got time for this shit. I'd rather talk to someone about content, about what we gonna do next, how we gonna make money. I ain't got time to listen to you complain, bro. You ain't got no shit to do anyway, fucking miserable fuck.
Yeah.
So, motherfucker, like, the last time I was there, he basically, as I was leaving, tried to smack my ass. Like, I'm like, bro, like, I'm not a stripper. Like, nothing wrong being a stripper, but I don't work here. How
Right,
you fucking?
I get what you're saying.
I'm
Like, why
coming
you
in here
touching me?
as,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? How you? So I literally, like, I went.
And in Miami, bitches hang out at strip clubs.
Yeah,
Like bitches
no,
go
that's
there.
normal.
Like it's normal
it's
out
like,
there.
in
It's
Miami,
normal.
a normal date is a man
Atlanta,
taking you to dinner
Texas.
and then taking you to a strip club after. That's a normal date. So I'm like always in strip clubs. And no one fucking, bro. Oh, I don't. But the way, yeah. So he slapped my ass, and literally I turned around, grabbed him by the throat, put my nails in his throat, like pushed him against the fucking thing, and was like screaming at him. That's when Christina walked up and said, "Everything's okay?" I'm like, "Yep, everything's good." And then we left. Motherfucker was like calling me even more now because he goes, "Oh, I like that shit." I was like, "He's a fucking loser." So when I came back to the club because I just wanted to do some skits, I brought my assistant. Ooh, the minute he seen a guy with me, automatically he was just in there giving me dirty looks. I tried to say hi to him. He was like, I'm like, okay, like, what kind of man acts like this? Oh, so this what happened. So we go back into the private room, me and my assistant, because that's where I was going to, like, that's where all my shit was. Every time I come to the strip club, they give me the private room to, like, do whatever I want. Like, so what I do is I'm getting my outfit out of my bag and I'm going into the bathroom to change into my stripper outfit because, and I don't change in front of my assistant. You know what I mean? That's not my boyfriend.
Why are you wearing a stripper outfit?
Because I was doing a skit about strippers, so I was trying to do a paid in full.
Okay, because I'm trying to figure out why the fuck you putting on stripper gear and you wondering why that man slapping your ass. You can see why he would probably catch the wrong hint.
I was there. I called the manager. I said, "Hi, can I just come do skits?" It was early in the day. No one was in there, so it was the perfect time to do some skits about being a stripper. So I wanted to do a skit where I'm like some paid in full shit, like, yo, you know, a bitch could lead a game, but if I leave, are the fans still gonna love me?
You can't be fucking up the stripper game like that.
Still gonna love me, B. And yo, so tell me how I go into, like, I'm talking mad shit. So, because when we get into the little room, I'm like, my assistant goes, "Yo, what the fuck is this problem?" Because I'm with you. I'm not fucking you. I'm like, I know. Like, but so I start talking shit. I'm like, oh, it's because it's his birthday. Like, it's because I didn't say happy birthday to him. Cause like, I try to go into the bathroom. The bathroom door's closed. This motherfucker, while I was outside shooting and came back in, he sneaked into the room, sneaked into the bathroom and locked the door so he could listen into my conversation. I guess he didn't realize I don't change in front of my assistant. I was gonna need to use the bathroom. So, because when I was going into the bathroom and he's in there and I'm trying to open the door, I go, "Yo, who the fuck is in here?" He goes, "I heard everything." I'm like, oh, hell no. Like, so any other bitch would have just been embarrassed and left, right? Like, oh shit, let's go.
Oh, not you.
Not me. And I'm wearing, so imagine I'm wearing, literally, I was already wearing a slutty outfit and Tim's, right? I wasn't in my stripper outfit yet, but it was an almost stripper outfit. So I'm like, oh,
you
hell
like
no.
to dress like a slut, but if they approach you like one, it's going to be an issue.
No. Wait, let me finish the story and then I'll answer that.
All right.
Okay, so, because I know you're doing the Dave Chappelle shit. That just because I'm dressed as a cop doesn't mean I'm a fucking.
Yeah.
No. Wait. No, I'm there to do skids, bro. I come in sweats and I'm going to change to do skids. Like, okay, so. He goes, "I heard everything." So I'm like, motherfucker, I'm glad you heard everything. Because what did I do wrong? I had every right to fucking get mad because you touched me. You don't touch a person without their fucking permission. I don't like that shit, bro. Like, I don't play hard to get. If I want you, you're going to know. I'm going to just fucking, you're going to know.
Yeah.
Don't, like, what? So I'm just like, bro, get the fuck out. He goes, "I'm taking a shit." I said, what? Get the fuck out. You're not taking a shit in here. Bro, we all know he wasn't taking a shit. He was in there listening into my conversation. The problem was this dumb dumbass really did take his pants off and was sitting on the toilet because I seen through the cracks. Smoking a blunt. So I go, bro, get out. So I try to open the door because it was a sliding door. This motherfucker shut the door mad hard on my fucking hand. So I go, oh, hell no. So I back up and I fucking kick the door open with my Tim, broke the whole door down. And in my mind, I'm not even thinking.
You're a nuisance.
Yeah.
You're a nuisance. You're a problem.
Yeah. So I literally go, bro, get the fuck out. So now the manager comes in because he heard the door getting broke down. And I'm like, get him the fuck out. He goes, this motherfucker tried to fight me. The security guard goes to try to fight me. And I'm like, my sister literally sitting there like this. Which it's okay. I don't need you to do shit, but you know what I mean?
You can't be listening. I only wanted you to tell a story because it adds up to what I'm saying. You cannot be doing shit like that. No.
Listen, you cannot. I know I cannot.
Is there anything, before we get out, is there anything else that's upcoming for you? You want your fans, you want the viewers to know, you want them to know what's on the way. Is there anything coming for you?
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot this year. So
you still gonna be working with Worldstar?
Hell yeah,
Are you gonna do those? So the 3 shows that you were talking about earlier, you're gonna do all those with Worldstar?
I'm trying to. Yeah, I think I could do all 3.
You should just come do them with us.
Oh yeah.
Sure, why not?
No, I will. You will definitely be seeing me on No Jumper more.
All it is a hop, skip, and a conversation away.
Listen, I
Josh
told
taught
you.
me that. Like it's only a conversation away. You know.
I told you I'm down to come more. Because we got a lot of work to do.
Worldstar, I'm going to start bagging you one by one. Before you know it, man, shit, we're going to have the whole arsenal up. I appreciate you for just coming and sitting down. It's been a pleasure and honor to do some content with you and work with you, you know, and just see what you own. To be honest, I think you be fitting. You do real good on the news. You talk your little shit.
I love doing the news. I have fun. My favorite is when it's you and Brick. Yeah. Like, I always, like, if it's you and Brick, I'll stay for an hour at least to watch it, even if I'm doing shit, just because your dynamic is so good, because you're really friends in real life. I think, but that's why I feel like our content's good too, because, like, we actually cool in real life. So it's like,
for sure.
You know, you're hard not to be cool with.
Man, you know, you tell them, man, they think that I'm just the most, you know, diabolical. I mean, I am.
You're diabolical.
This side of the West Coast, you know, I mean, but hey, man, I mean well, you know, and I'm going to keep dropping this content. I'm going to keep, you know, just bringing my people through and just showing them, hey, man, shit, we move.
Well, as someone that knows you in real life and actually speaks to you on a daily and's been around you a lot, like, I will say, as long, bro, he got some good advice. Like, he's literally, like, help me.
She's told me that I've been right more than I've been wrong.
You definitely, yeah. And I don't listen to a lot of people, but I will say you are very nice, very sweet, and you know.
I appreciate you. We're going to go get some McDonald's. You ready?
Yes. Are we really?
Yeah. What you like from there? What you like on the
menu? Chicken nuggets, French fries, a McFlurry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to try
I'm a cold
cookie.
Nigga too. I always tell them make it fresh. Don't even trip, baby. You gonna get it right.
And they will, for him, they will do it.
You want something, Jersey? We going to McDonald's. You want something?
No, we can't do Wendy's. Oh no, you.
You know, when you told me last night that Wendy's is the most
fattening.
Like
it was on the list of worst foods ever.
Worst foods. I was like, damn, that just changed my whole perception of the 4 for 4.
What's your favorite just bad food? Like if you had to have like a last meal, what's your meal? Yeah.
I'd have to say, man, I need me probably. I'm gonna want a few things. I'm gonna want some chicken fingers, hot, extra ranch, you know, some celery sticks and whatnot, you know. I'm gonna definitely want me a pizza, but I ain't talking about no Pizza Hut shit neither. Like, I like that real mom and pop's pizzeria. Like, I try to find the holes in the wall, you know what I'm saying? Pause. So I try to get that, try to give me a nice homemade pizza, man, and I know this might be off, it might throw y'all off a little bit, but man, it's a fried catfish on the side. Ooh. I'll be all right, man. I can say I ate what I wanted to that day.
That's your favorite shit? Like catfish?
I can say if I was on death row, I ate what it. That was my last meal. Hey, man, I can say I ate what I wanted to eat.
What? Do you know how to make anything?
Yeah.
Or do you know how to cook?
A lot of things.
Okay, name one.
Steak, chicken. Know how to put it all together.
What you cooking today? Air fryer?
Shit, what you buying? We'll go hit, we'll cook.
You want to do, you know what we should do? Like a little cooking thing. Like, you want to like cook together?
Yeah.
What you want to do? Salmon? Nah.
That's bland.
I know, you hate salmon.
I want that shit. No, let's make like some gumbo or something.
Wait,
We gotta really sit there and stir the roof. For
No,
like
not
45
gumbo.
minutes.
Come on, like that's
Like
that's
45
hard.
minutes.
Can it be a little more simpler?
I'm gonna have you just doing this. It ain't that hard.
Can it be a little more simpler?
Use your hands and your arms before.
But
You be all right.
can we do it with Hennessy? Can we not do Jameson?
I'm not drinking Hennessy with
You were just drinking Hennessy for the past 2
I
days.
had to.
You had
But
to?
if it's my choice, well, that's all I have.
I will say you're more fun on Hennessy than you are on
I'm
Jameson.
fun
Jameson,
on both.
you get into like real heavy
Stop
talks.
trying to listen.
No, and you're fun
You know
either
what
way.
You need to stop trying to do.
What?
Stop. Hey, you think you know.
I know what.
You think you know, but you don't
think
know.
you know.
Nah, you think you know, but you don't
think you
know,
know.
baby. There's mystery to this. Every day you gonna learn something new.
Oh, I've been learning every day.
It's a lot of years of shit, baby.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of years.
No, I think you
A lot
definitely.
of shit we're gonna have to sort through.
Yeah.
For sure. Come on. Love having you here. It's definitely been fun. Donnie, have you enjoyed this conversation? We've been
No, good. First time we
Cool.
looked at the time was 50 minutes.
man.
5-0?
Well, it's like 110.
5-0?
You should have let me interview you. Let me ask you some questions.
What would you want to ever ask?
And what? Can I?
You
Come
wanna
on.
interview me?
Yeah, please. 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 Let me ask you some shit.
Say please one more time like that.
Please. He's gonna say no. Let me. I can't ask you a bunch of questions.
For sure. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and have you on like I have you on and do things with you and not let you tell me you want to interview. Hey, come on. Now, I'll be honest with you. I stopped doing interviews.
Why?
Like I did my last one with Court. Shout out to Court. Like
That
I
was
did that 'cause
good.
that was my partner. But and me and him, we were supposed to been did it, and it's been some months.
Not an
but we
interview.
finally-
A conversation over cocktails. Can we do that?
Of course.
I'll get some Henny. I'll get you some.
I don't want the Hennessy.
Okay,
Stop
so this
trying to force shit on me that I don't
we're gonna get some
fucking
black
want.
Air Forces. Both of us are gonna put them on. I'm gonna take you right now, and then I'll even open the door for you at the Nike store. I promise. What's it called?
To
And
go
then
fit your narrative.
yeah.
To go get what you want me to do. Of course you gonna open the door. See, that's what's the problem with women, right? They'll do shit. They'll go above
Yo,
and
at least he
beyond
knows that.
when it's for some shit
Yo,
they
and
want.
it's
They gonna
hard,
go
right? It's hard. It's
above
fucking with a
and
man
beyond.
that knows already what it is. Like,
Damn,
yo,
man,
that's why
come
it's like.
on. Y'all always go above and beyond for some weird ass shit y'all want to do. But
I
once
know.
it's for,
Nah, that's true. That is true. Nah, but just a conversation over cocktails. You
let's
could
do
drink
it.
whatever you
No,
want.
let's do it. We can do it. Where you want to do it at? Miami? We'll do it in Miami?
Yeah. You call me for New Year's?
We'll do Miami. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Josh said you're not working on the 2nd or 3rd. I think you need to just
Josh
come.
don't know what
Yes,
I'm
I
doing.
asked him. I actually asked him not to put you on the schedule. So
Man, Josh don't know what I'm doing. Listen, if I'm not working here that day, I bet you I'm still gonna be working.
so if I get a Mint flight, you're not getting on it?
Oh, that Mint flight do sound good.
Yeah,
See,
you know
trying
you
to
want that
woo
Mint.
nigga. Trying to woo nigga.
Trying to move.
That Mint flight
Trying
do
to move
sound
him.
real good, nigga.
Is it
Lay
moving
back,
you?
Kick back. They gonna wake me up
Is it
to
moving?
an invigorating sensation
Yes, no.
of something cooking. Nah. Cause I wrote it. Nah, you trying to trick me. You trying to put me in a trick bag.
Nah, definitely.
it's-
We do have to do it in Miami.
No, we will. I think
Because
it'll be fun.
we
All
didn't
jokes
like we
aside.
need to go to the beach at least or the
Sure.
pool, something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Tell me throw some suntan lotion on your back. I'm gonna just sit there
No, you
like
can't
a
do
paintball.
that.
You just see how it comes out. What you mean?
Nah, plus there's so much shit to do in Miami. Like besides like all the content, there's a lot of shit we could do. Like, I mean, I had plans for us, but
You act like I've never been to Miami in my life.
listen, when you came, I had plans. It's just we ended up not going. I was trying to take him to Poppy Steak, but that reservation went through, and then
I don't go too many. I don't know. I gotta watch myself.
What do you?
Especially
well, yeah.
when I be like, you have to think about it, sweetie. See, that's where you fuck up, and you need to let the man.
Why you say don't sweetie me, sweetie?
You know what the fuck I mean?
Nah, don't sweetie me, bro. I hate when you sweetie
but
me.
let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
Like
no, I know that you got to watch where you are,
you gotta
especially if you're in
watch.
another city.
You in another city?
Nah,
You
and
by
on some real
yourself?
shit, you do have to think like that, especially being with a bitch, because bitches, you never
Y'all
fucking know.
think about it. Y'all
It
think
will
about
set
it. Just
you
be
the
like,
fuck
hey, I
up,
just wanna go
especially
have-
in Miami.
You like, I just want to go have fun, you know, yada yada
Yeah,
yada. But
for
shit,
men, it's dangerous. Anytime they
cool.
step out of the house, there's a time where some bad shit could happen.
Cool, you know what
But-
I'm saying? But you gotta really watch yourself. Like, who's gonna be there? You start acting like a concerned parent. Like,
That's
well, who's
true.
gonna be there? Where is it at? What times it start? What times it end? Who's throwing the shit? Whatever the case may be, you gotta know all that shit.
Yeah.
That shit matters, man.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, I've seen you. You know how to maneuver.
I know how to maneuver for sure.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just listen to me. Follow my lead. All you gotta do is follow my lead, baby. I told you, we're gonna win. Wins on top of wins. This has been another W and another amazing episode, baby. I appreciate you for coming and sitting down with me.
Thank you for
chopping it
having
with
me.
No, for sure. And you know, hopefully we could do more content in the future. You dig?
We are.
Hey, man, this has been another episode of The Sharp Tank. No jumper. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world. Thank you, beautiful. Hey, Donnie, shoot us out the motherfucking gym.